wow. You're going to stretch too? Well, good afternoon, everybody. Let's see. Make sure we're live. Everything should be working. Do I need to update OBS? Do I have to? No. Should be fine. Alright. Seems to be that we're live. Howdy, partners. You good girl. It's time for the percolator. Alright. We have Barry 5 into Byron today. I believe it's Barry 5 is who we're going after here. It's Barry and Cantileves, so that should be Barry 5, yeah. Okay. So first we need to plan for that. We should be here. Alright. I don't know why we're in Sand Gym. I don't know why I did that, but I think I did it so I didn't accidentally walk into this fight. Alright, so big thing is his Star Raptor does not have close combat, but he does have double team. So if Star Raptor doesn't have close combat, but does have double team, so we do have to worry about double team. This is kind of all we have. I mean, I could go grab Gabite, but I don't think Gabite's really going to help us here. Level cap is 41, so we do have some levels to work with if we want to. Hi, Kiwi. Oh, hi. Let's see. Kiwi, good girl. Underbiting like a mofo at me over here. I don't know if you guys can see this, but you underbiting? Hi. Good girl. Underbiting like a mofo. Okay. Hi. Good puppy. All right. So we need to look at Barry here. So I don't even know what Suyin can do here other than crunch. Could put it to sleep and set up for, I mean, anything Suyin does is going to bait in Floatzel. Floatzel's taken care of by Quagsire. Question is, how much damage are we going to take while going after Star Raptor there? The takedown's going to hurt. We're decently defensive here. I mean, I could go into the boulder here. Well, it's either going to bait Floatzel or Roserade, is the thing. If it baits Roserade, I think I'm going to teach Aerial Ace to Toph. Just don't know what I want to get rid of. Could also lead Toph and Thunderfang the crap out of this thing. But I think Aerial Ace is going to be more important in this matchup, because Toph is going to probably have to deal with Roserade. And Bolin could just come in and Earthquake, and honestly, that would be fine. But I lead with Sue so I can get up Sand. And then who's dealing with Infernape is the question. Because if Sue comes in to deal with Roserade or Floatzel, that's probably going to bait Infernape, no? And I might be equipping a Chesto. which means no healing. I probably should equip a Chesto to Bolin. I think this might just be a go and steer type of battle, I'm not gonna lie. But I think setting up the Sandstorm is going to be extremely important here. And then I'm also going to teach Aerial Ace. Where is Aerial Ace? There it is. I think I have to get rid of Thunderfang. Or I can get rid of Sword Stance. I'm not really going to get a chance to get off Sword Stance. I don't see a world where we don't kill with one Aerial Ace, though, so... Yes, I do. I see a... I need Aerial Ace. I simply need Aerial Ace for Heracross. So I have to get rid of Thunderfang. Which sucks because... Well, I can just go use another Heart Scale, but... Okay. So we lead with Sue. We're going to get everybody up to 40 real quick. And Sue learns Earthquake. Nice. That's actually huge. Okay, we're definitely over leveled, but I need you to be special. Simply put, I need you to be special. Synthesis. I think I'd rather have Leech Seed. Okay. So we lead with Sue. And just kind of steer. Because that's how it works. We lead with Sue and we steer. All right. Because I don't know who's coming in next after Staraptor. It could be Floatzel or it could be Roserade. But Sue does take some decent damage here, so got to be careful of that. Oh, I forgot about Intimidate. That makes things slightly more complicated. Okay. That also hurts me a lot. But I think Sue should win this pretty easily still, especially with the recurring damage. I think Sue wins this pretty easy. Just go Crunch. We hit the Crunch and get the defense drop, which is nice. If we hit this, it should kill, actually. Especially with Sandstorm Chip, we should kill here. Yeah, okay. Cool. Staraptor taken care of. Sue's taken no damage, and we do have Sandstorm up. That's ideal. All right, Floatzel comes in. Presumably to go for Aqua Jet, which we can switch into Haru on. And take the Water Absorb. Now, this thing really doesn't have much. We're probably going to see like Swift here, maybe. I think I'm just going to go ahead and put it to sleep. Quick attack, fine. I have no reason not to put this thing to sleep. So this is certainly going to bait Roserade next. Which is actually fine because we also have a special defense boost right now. Wow, that killed. That's crazy. 4 is better than I give him credit for. Okay, so certainly this is Rose Raid. Now the reason that we aren't going to go immediately into Toph is because Bolin has Aerial Ace, but we absolutely have to have Bolin for Heracross. So, who also has Aerial Ace. I don't want to see Toxic Spikes, is my biggest thing. So we do have a special defense boost from the Sandstorm, so this isn't going to do too much, but it's still not going to feel nice. But I have this thing has Grass Whistle, so I am currently Chesto Berry, so there is no healing for me here. Right. So he's going to go for the Grass Whistle, and it's going to connect, which is fine, because we are Chesto Berry, so we eat our Chesto Berry to wake up. And that should kill. Nice. I assume we're going to see Heracross. We could also see Infernape here. I don't really have much of a plan for Infernape, I'm going to be honest. I'm just going to kind of get after it. Okay, it's Heracross. So this is more than likely Aerial Ace, which means we're going to switch into Toph, and then we're going to hit it with our own Aerial Ace, because I don't think this thing can do much to anybody yet. Obviously, this thing's going to be a freaking monstrosity down the line. Oops. Aerial Ace should kill. And now we're at Infernape. Aerial Ace should kill easy. Now we're at Infernape, which also can't really do much to Toph, which makes me want to stay in and go for a dig. I think the worst he can do is either Aerial Ace or probably Flame Wheel would be worse. I don't think we're dead to anything this thing can do, though, here. Our defense is really high. Even a crit, I don't think we're dead to. I think we just go for another Aerial Ace, honestly. Wow, and we one-shot. Nice. Alright, well, I made that way more complicated in my head than it needed to be, but that's okay. I'd rather it be more complicated and it get done correctly than not complicate it and lose a bunch of Pokemon. Okay, so now we have the Byron fight, which I'm pretty much going to rely on Mole Man for, I think. Let's see. Magneton, Steelix, Bastiodon. Yeah, I mean, this is straight up go get him for a water ground type, which I wish we still had Gastrodon, but we do not, so. This should still be light work, though. Nice. I don't want to hit too much of the speed up button here. Dodging as many trainers as possible. Some of them are not possible, clearly. Scizor. Slightly more of an issue, but shouldn't have like any grass type moves or anything, right? Okay. Oh my god. That did so much. Oh my god. I miss Gastrodon. I guess War issue defense stat. Yeah. Well. Seems we've maxed you out. Maxed you out. Okay. We need to hit the Pokemon Center. Oops. Another required battle. Okay. Magnemite. See ya. Magnemite. See ya. Another required battle. No more scissors, please. I am watching XP game, don't worry. Actually gonna switch to Quagsire up front. I also, like, Moleman's good, but I don't care too much for Moleman. I wonder if 63 defense, 81 defense, 83 special defense, 96 special defense. Okay, good to know. Okay, so we gotta fight. This should be last required. Your levitate. See, this is another issue. Is what am I gonna do against these? I do have Night Slash as well, so only have one Hyper Potion. If this is the last battle, then I'm just gonna not fight the gym leader and come back. Yeah, it is. Okay. Let's go heal and go from there. I can't believe Barry was that easy. I'm gonna be honest. Oops. Okay. Oh, I gotta do all this again. But it should be kind of easy because we've already gone this far. Okay, so he's gonna lead with Magneton, of which we can wipe off the face of the earth. And all we need is magnitude. We don't even need earthquake. So let's win the first two really quick. And then, yeah, let's win the first two really quick. And then let's win it all. Okay. Saved. All right. Let's get into it on my mama we lit. Okay, magnitude is still, as long as we roll higher than like a 5, we should be fine. And then Steelix is a one-shot with Surf, and then we're at Bastiodon, which I don't think can really do much, so we're just going to have to like wait and see, but I see no world where we don't outspeed. 6 may not be enough, I don't know. Yeah, it's not enough. Metal sound, so there goes my special defense, which kind of sucks. But yeah, here's a heal. Magnitude 8, that should be definitely enough. It's more of like a bulldoze type move there. We're not a heavy attacker, but heavy enough. Heavy enough. Okay, this is a one-shot. Because you do not have Gen, what is it, 9 sturdy? I didn't level anybody else up. I'm just now realizing that. Okay. Well, everybody's 1 below, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal. And now Moleman is level 42, so that should also help. But everybody should be able to outspeed and deal with Bastiodon here, including Moleman. Even with the metal sound, I still don't think a like metal burst or anything actually kills. I know Stone Edge won't. Metal Burst is special. No, it's physical. Never mind. So Bastiodon can't even hit us on the special side. That's doing a bunch. I don't think anything kills us here. And we should have a clean sweep from Old Man, who actually gets some time on the field. Nice. Yep. Awesome. And we also got Flash Cannon, which is kind of cool. Not that we needed it, because we can't really use it for anything. Yeah, and we gotta go to the library. Okay. So this is about to start a string of boss fights that are going to be very scary. Specifically Candace. Oh, I gotta go to Iron Island and get strength. I don't think I have to go through Iron Island. I really hope I don't. But this also increases our level cap to 44, which I believe... I'm not even going to bother with the rest of it. I don't need it. If I'm not mistaken, level 44 means we should be able to get a right on here. Nice. Hammer arm? Sure. Well, if we're going to take... Yeah, I mean, we might as well get rid of, like, takedown. Bunch of story stuff. Oh, and I can change the layout to include that badge. All right, we're at 6 badges. We're at 6 badges. All right. I gotta go to Lake Valor. Means I actually need my flyer. Actually, you know what? I can go to Pastoria instead. Am I terrified for Candace? Absolutely. We don't need to worry about Candace right now. We need to worry about going to Lake Valor. I'm actually going to check and see if Rhydon can learn any relearn moves real quick before I go to Lake Valor, since it just evolved. Nope. Nope, your butt. Your butt. Okay. What do we got? I'm not doing any research going into this Valor thing. No calcs ever. And I live by that. That kid's kind of scary to run into. Okay. Oof, that lag. Oof. Ugh. Apologies, Jesus, that's gross. What does she have, actually? I probably should check on this. This is Mars or Saturn? Valor Cavern. Oh, this is... Wait. Valor Cavern. Platinum. First battle. Golbat, Bronzor, Toxicroak. Bronzor is Levitate. Toxicroak's low-key scary, I'm not gonna lie. He's also level 40, which I don't like. Okay. Let's see. We gotta make sure everybody's at the right level. Get at least everybody to 41 here. You don't need Rain Dance. You do need Waterfall, but we're not gonna get that for a while. Okay, I'm actually gonna lead with the boulder for this. And we're just gonna Rock Blast. This should be pretty easy. Okay. Okay, you have Gyro Ball. Which means I have to go to Mole Man and Surf. Okay. You're not very scary, are you? Fantac, Mud Bomb, Revenge, Poison Jab. I'm actually gonna go into... Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna go into Quagsire here. because defense is better and Earthquake should be an absolute one-shot. I probably could have yawned, actually, to avoid a revenge. He doesn't even have Sucker Punch yet, so I'm not that worried about it, but... Okay. Easy. Easy shmoney. I don't think I run into these guys on the way out, just in case, though. I'm going to put Mole Man up front. Mole Man's actually proving to be extremely useful, so... Oh, you can run into these guys on the way out, okay. Okay, so I have to re-dodge these guys on the way out. Kind of annoying. I certainly have an antidote, right? I have a full heal, that's fine. I'm just tired of my screen shaking at this point, and if I happen to get some bad luck running into some of these guys, it's going to be really nice to have that antidote. Oh, the guy at the front's gone. And I don't have my flyer with me because for some reason Gliscor can't learn fly. Reasons unbeknownst to me, Gliscor can't learn fly, so... Coverage is a little limited here, but we gotta run back to Pastoria because we have to get the flyer so we can go to Lake Verity. And then we'll have to go to Lakes... I want to say Lake Superior. I think it's Lake Acuity. Because we were magically teleported to Ohio. We're going to grab this guy. And head to Lake Verity. Oh, that's Canalave City. I'm stupid. All right. Now what about Jupiter? I think we run into Mars when we get up to... oh, maybe we don't. Yeah, this is Mars. Golbat, Bronzor, Perugly. Okay. That's easy enough. Go with the same strategy. Start with Boulder, switch to Mole Man. I have no idea, by the way, about what I'm going to do with Abomasnow. I have a feeling I'm probably going to have to sack. It's not a feeling that I want to have. Okay, these two are kind of annoying. Bronzors are going to be kind of a problem. I'm not going to lie to you. But Golbats shouldn't be. Krogunk. Hammerarm. Dig. No fake out. Love to see that. Krogunk's dead as long as we don't miss dig, but I'm not risking that. So I'm gonna go into Suyin. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that this Krogunk was dead, because if he mud bombed right on again, that would be a swift death. Supersonic. Okay, I'm just gonna hit crunch here, and then aerial ace. I think both Pokemon confused here would really suck, but awesome. I'm actually gonna switch to Haru here, I think, and I'm just gonna aerial ace again. Okay, just making sure everything is riskless. Oh wait, I can go to Twin Leaf Town. And this one's required too. Houndour Stunky, cool. I'm just gonna Sword Stance. Houndour Glameow. I'm gonna aerial ace Glameow, sure. Okay. Now we have a Golbat lead, so we're gonna go with the Boulder. It's Mars. Pergly can't really hurt us, right? Slash Feint Attack Hypnosis, Fake Out. Maybe I should have prepared for Hypnosis, but Slash is going to be kind of not very fun to deal with. Oh, we just Rock Blast. Toxic, yeah, knew that was coming. Once again, it should be Bronzor with Gyro Ball, so we have to switch, and we're going to go here. I don't know that we have anything that outspeeds it, to be honest with you. Sue is really bad about confusion. Sue is really bad about confusion. Okay, we gotta switch. Which is not good, because I was really hoping that Sue was going to be able to do that for us, but... Okay. What do I want to do here? I would assume that probably Hypnosis is coming out. No, Fake Out. Okay. I don't want to lose Mole Man here. But I'm so scared of Hypnosis. I'm actually, you know what? Now that I'm poisoned, it's either going to be Feint Attack or Slash. So yeah, he can go for Hypnosis if he wants. Feint Attack will do something, but Slash does nothing. Okay. Now this is Toxic Poison, so we do have to be careful, but Hammer Arm should do quite a bit. Even crit with poison should do nothing. Yeah. Okay, cool. And this honestly should kill. This is a Rhydon. Come on. Alright, cool. Alright, I do have to be careful with Mole Man's levels, but... I probably should just invest in like potions and full heals, but I just haven't done that. Sue did not do well that fight. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. But that's okay. This route's going to be interesting because we got to avoid lots of stuff on this route. Because Sneasels are kind of the bane of our existence. More than kind of. Sneasels are the bane of our existence. So we got to be careful on this route. I think I'm actually going to leave Torterra in the box. And this is going to be, I'm going to have to give strength to you. And we're going to heavily invest in healing items before we leave Eterna. We do have full heals. Nice. And I have repels. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna lead with actually, you know what? We're gonna lead with Quagsire. And I'm gonna do this route when I come back from the bathroom. Give me 1 second. You wanna go underneath? You wanna go under? You. Sorry, I like to close my little camera flap when I'm not actually here. Makes me feel better about it. Okay. Okay. So, I gotta make sure that you can learn strength because I'm gonna be in kind of a bad spot if you can't. You're unable. I bet Bibroll can. In fact, I'm pretty sure I know Bibroll can. Sure. Probably should give this thing surf. At least for now. I don't know when we get the move deleter. I'd have to look that up, but let me go to my bag and go back to items. We're gonna super repel, and we're gonna go. Nice. Rare candy. Huge. Oh, I don't have defog down here. I don't think I need it all that bad. You know, we're just going to surf. Trying to deal with as little trainers as we possibly can. don't think we can get swine up until the next route, so. Hopeful. Oh, shit. Okay. This thing's kind of crushing me and I don't like it. Okay. Need to slow this down. This is why we went and got healing items. I have a feeling that's going to be most of these fights. I don't know where I'm going. Problem is, if we see a Snover, we're in a bad spot, so. Okay. Or that's also bad. It did a lot, but we're good. Okay. It might help me to, oh no. Sneasel, that's fine. That's why we're leading with Haru. Haru's here for Sneasels. I need to slow down. Okay. I need to slow down. Okay. What route is this? I need to know where Snovers are, because Snover is a problem. 217. A lot of the skiers have them. This isn't really the skier that we're looking at here. This is looks like an ace trainer of some sort. If this is ace trainer Dalton, which I assume it to be, he's got Raichu, Pelipper, Hippopotas. Pelipper's kind of actually an issue for us because we don't really have a good way to hit it. Let me see if I have a TM. I just have to get through this route, man. Once I'm through this route, we're in a really good spot. I could go return. I could give return to Haru. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give return to Haru. Looks like he's got Raichu, Pelipper. Wait. I was looking at the wrong thing. He's got Electabuzz, Magmar. Oh, we crushed this guy. I think this is the guy. Let me see. Platinum. Okay, we need to not run into those people. There aren't really that many on this route. We just got to take it slow and make sure we're not running into the wrong people. Yeah, this is the only ace trainer I see on the route, and that would mean he has Electabuzz Magmar, so we don't even really have to worry about this guy at all. If this is the guy with Electabuzz Magmar. If this isn't the guy with Electabuzz Magmar, we're going to be hurting. But we'll have to steer and figure it out. Okay, I'm going to make sure everybody's got... yeah, I can't get around him. Okay, this is Electabuzz. Perfect. I was going to say, I don't think he can do anything to me with this. The only thing he could maybe do is if he had, like, Ice Punch, but that's not going to kill from an Electabuzz. So, this guy should be fodder. Nice. I don't know what that guy has, but I don't want to find out. This will probably be like the last time we come back to that, so... Alright. Nice and easy. I do not care. I do need to get Rock Climb, I believe, though. Don't you get Rock Climb on this route somewhere? I actually don't think I can run into anything for a while, but... Do I get Rock Climb on this route? Yeah, I do. I have to go find that, but I'm going to worry about that after I get through the route, because I have to watch out for Skier Sean, who has 3 Snovers. But that's the only guy that's got Snovers that I can see. So, and I don't know where he is. So we really gotta watch out for that. Oh shit, we're too far. Too far right. No. Shoot. Pillow Swine. Okay. I stopped in the wrong spot. I'm terrified of this thing. I need to look it up. Oh wait, hold on. Where is this? Icy Wind, Quick Attack, Bite, Ice Shard. Okay, I don't think we die to Icy Wind. I know we don't die to Icy Wind. I don't think we die to Ice Shard. And he goes for Bite anyway. Please don't flinch me. Okay. Ice Shard. I don't think this comes anywhere close to killing us, even though it's Stab. Because it's a Glaceon, even a crit probably. Yeah, okay. Did 12 damage. Okay. We switch to Mole Man. You're asleep. We use Surf. Okay. Let's heal. Okay. Now, I wanted to look, where is HM08, so I don't even have to worry about coming back here. Just northwest of the hiker house. Okay, so we're going to avoid every single person that we can. It's northeast. I'm assuming that's it. If this is a freaking trainer. Okay. Okay. So we accidentally ran into this girl. That's okay. I'm just going to pop it so I don't have to worry about it. Now, there's a guy that we have to avoid right up here. Okay. Okay, I do have to fight you. You are required. I assume this is Ace Trainer Olivia, who has Curlia seeking Baneri. Okay. Curlia does have Magical Leaf. But with the boost from Sand, we should be just fine. And I would assume that both of these kill. And we outspeed anyway. Okay. And we're going to see Sea King, which means we go to Haru. Okay. Baneri should be fine here as well. Dizzy Punch. Okay. Acuity Lakefront. I'm avoiding every single trainer. If there are even any trainers in here. I don't know if there are any trainers. I'd rather not find out, but... Okay, Snow Point City. Whew. We made it. I'm just looking through. Okay, just making sure there's nothing going on. All right. I'm absolutely terrified of this Snover. Much less an Obama Snow. So, I think, methinks, I need to go and catch the final encounter of the run, which is the lovely, wild, and wonderful Swinub. I have a feeling I'm going to use it in this gym, but I also have a feeling that I'm going to need it for most of the rest of this run. So, should be able to find it no problem in this grass. There we go. All right, Swinub's nickname is one more Earthbender who I haven't used yet. I haven't used Aang. So we'll use Aang. And then now that we can fly here, I am going to fly all the way back to Pastoria City on my tiny little Staravia. I'm going to heal. And then I'm going to grab Swinub. And I'm going to level him up a couple of times, and he should evolve pretty quick. Then we're going to run down here to this house, talk to this guy, teach him action power, get rid of takedown, I guess. Let me just make sure there's nothing else that I need to teach him. He can learn Ice Fang. Yeah, I'm going to teach him Ice Fang. I'm going to level him up one time. Talk to this guy again. See what else I can learn. Hail, Mud Bomb. Could be nice to have the coverage for now. Okay. And now we can fly back to Snow Point. I'm going to save real quick because per my own rules, I need to do something real quick. All right. Then we X this out. Just a moment. And then okay. Let me see here. Make sure everything's working. Okie dokie. All right, now we have to prepare. We do also have Lynn here still. We haven't used Lynn in a while, but we need to prepare for Candace, so... Now, the reason this is an issue is because Candace is kind of nasty. Candace is like normally a run ender, but even more so in this game because I have no good way of dealing with a bomb of snow. And I do mean no good way of dealing with a bomb of snow. I know that Gliscor will outspeed and can wear a wood hammer, but I don't know that Gliscor lives. I know Gliscor won't live 2. And everything else dies to an avalanche. So we kind of just have to use what we have. I can't really bring Bolin. Yeah, I can't really bring Bolin because Bolin just dies so many ways. I think this might be what we're rocking with. So he's going to start with Sneasel, which has Ice Shard. Which Ice Shard is not going to kill anybody. Yeah, Ice Shard should not kill anybody, especially this guy. Even though it's super effective, our defense is so high. Oh, I never even checked to see what nature we got. Jolly Nature? Nice, nice. Okay. So here's the thing. We can easily lead with Boulder and kill, but I'm going to have to put the zoom lens on him because if we miss, I'm scared that we're going to die to 2. Boulder's probably going to bait a Bomb of Snow, which, as we know, is the problem, which is either going to bait Woodhammer, Water Pulse, or Avalanche. If it doesn't bait a Bomb of Snow, that's actually kind of good because then we'll definitely be able to bait Woodhammer, but I do think we're going to bait a Bomb of Snow there. I have no idea what I'm doing with the Bomb of Snow on the field. Part of me wants to bring Wormadam. A lot of me wants to bring Wormadam. Because I don't care about Wormadam, number 1. Number 2, Wormadam can come in on pretty much anything and live, and also hit back with Bug Bite and just get as much damage as possible. I'm definitely bringing Wormadam to this. The question is for who? Because nothing's outspeeding Frostlass. We just need to accept that. After a Bomb of Snow, I don't know where we're going to be at. Something's probably going to die. After a Bomb of Snow, I don't know where we're going to be. So we need to be careful because I might leave Gliscor in the box. Because realistically, I mean, Gliscor does have Night Slash, but it's going to die to Blizzard. Wormadam does have Protect, but if Wormadam goes down to a Bomb of Snow, then there goes that. But we're going to have to bring in Hippowdon at some point after a Bomb of Snow. Preferably against Piloswine to get hit by a physical avalanche. Because I want to get the hail out before Snowcloak Frostlass. Okay, let's just think about it this way. You're going. I really should bring you. I think I gotta leave you. Okay. None of you have Oron berries over here, right? Okay. Coral would be so nice for this fight, man. So obviously, like, if I had Fire Fang or something, that'd be great. But the problem with getting this guaranteed kill with Boulder, who I will put my life on, is not dying to Sneasel on 1 Ice Shard. but we're going to have to give him the zoom lens. Because if we miss that hammer arm, then we probably are dead to Ice Shard crit. Okay. Nobody can learn Silverwind or anything, right? Oh, well, maybe Lyn. No. So, I think we're going to have to go straight to Lyn. I don't know if Lyn's going to outspeed. I know Abomasnow is dreadfully slow. Abomasnow hits on the physical side, so that doesn't matter. Lyn's stats are just not good. But having Protect is going to be nice. Can I get leftovers by now? Does anyone know? Victory Road. Or thief them from Munchlaxes on Munchlax. Or from Pokemon they get Pickup. I could maybe pick it up. Okay, so there's going to be no leftovers. That's not very fun. Okay. So I think Lyn's going to have to deal with the Abomasnow even with the Hail Up, and that's going to stink. I think Lyn easily goes down here. And then, honestly, I may have... Aang come in here and clean up. And then once Frostlass comes out, if Aang is out and it's Frostlass, I switch to Su Yin and just get rid of the hail. Because Haru and Moleman can both deal with Pillow very easily after I give Haru Surf, which I'm about to do. Because Haru won't be able to get Waterfall until after the next gym anyway. So I'd rather he had a good water type move. So Haru and Moleman in theory can also deal with Frostlass. I don't expect Lyn to make it through this battle. The only way that Haru can't do anything is if I get frozen, so I should equip an Aspir Berry just in case. There isn't a lot of status in this fight. I'm also terrified of these gym trainers, not gonna lie. But everybody's gonna be close to the... Everybody's gonna be at the cap here in just a second. I just gotta do it. And I mean, we have to just go and ball at this point. Like, Snovers destroy us. I'm gonna just put everybody at the cap, which is 44. Okay. See, I didn't save that recently. Sure, you can learn Psychic. Might be a little too late here, but... Trying to do this without facing Candace's gym trainers. God damn it. Please no snowver. Okay. Okay, I'm officially done with all of that, and I'm not going back because that would just be stupid. Because then I'd have to do all of that again. And avoid all of those trainers again. Okay, this is going to be really difficult. Fading Obama Snow second is really hard. But the other thing is, so here's the thing, ice is neutral on ice, right? I believe. Just to clarify. Okay, no, it does not. So ice does resist itself. Dude, I'm starting to think I should have brought Gliscor instead of Aang. Should have brought Toph instead of Aang. I can't tell if that's the right call or not. I can't lose Gliscor. Aang does have ancient power. And it is fast. It also has Earthquake. It's definitely going to outspeed. It is going to have to take a Wood Hammer if it comes in. I need this thing for the rest of the playthrough is the thing. Dude, this Abomasnow is such a problem. I'm so scared for this. I need to have Candace pulled up. Hammer arm kills. We don't outspeed Abomasnow, do we? don't think we do. Man, I'm terrified for this. Okay. We just got a ball. We just got a ball. We just got a ball. Okay. Sneasel's going to go for Ice Shard, which is going to do nothing, by the way. Okay. We Hammer Arm. Was always the plan. This was always the plan. This doesn't kill. It's going to hurt. Hopefully not too much because we have really good defense, but... Oh, that did nothing. Okay, cool. And this kills. Here's the problem. Here comes Abomasnow. Which, honestly, it could go for Focus Plus. Focus Plus might be ideal here. Water Pulse is also kind of ideal. Okay, here's Abomasnow. I'm expecting Woodhammer. And this is why Lynn is here. Linny Lynn. Does go Water Pulse. Just don't confuse us, please. Thank God. Okay. We're okay for now. We've escaped the main threat of that. Now we can get a move off, which is going to be Bug Bite. I would assume that Woodhammer and Avalanche both kill here. I don't know what he's going for, though. Oh my God, he outspeeds. Oh my God, we lived? Okay, well, that's it for Lynn. Thank you, Lynn, for your service. Oh my God, he outspeeds? How did he outspeed? What's Lynn's speed? 44. Okay. Which tells me that Haru isn't. Moleman might. Suyin might. Aang certainly will. So we're going to go Aang. And Aang's going to go for Ancient Power, and it's going to kill because you're not going to heal. Fuck. Okay. That makes things extremely complicated. And that did nothing. I should have just gone for Ice Fang. I don't know why I didn't. I think I might just have to live whatever he throws out here. Like, I don't see a choice. I have to live and hit 2 Ice Fangs. It should kill. I just have to live and hit 2 Ice Fangs at this point. That one... Oh my God. That 100% would have been a 2-shot too. And Lynn's sacrifice would not have been in vain. Okay. Don't miss. Thank you. Nice. Okay. I don't know what's coming out here. If it's Pillow Swine, it's the perfect time to pivot. And get rid of the hail. Okay, it's Frostlass. It's still the perfect time to pivot because we can get rid of the hail and give ourselves a special defense boost. And then honestly, I may just go right back here. This is what I was talking about with where we're going to have to steer because I have no idea what to do about this thing. Because if it starts setting up double teams, we're in serious trouble. Okay, it goes for double team. I think I can stay in here and try and hit an Earthquake and see what kind of damage output we got. But I have put this thing on somewhat of a timer at least. I can yawn too. I'm going to yawn. Blizzard. Okay, special defense boost helps here. But how much is the question? Please don't miss this yawn. Oh, thank God. Okay, something else has to take a blizzard now. Oh my God, that did so much. Part of me wants to go Mole Man. It can't be super effective is the thing. Dude, Aang's not going to hit anything now that I'm thinking about it. I think I go Mole Man. That's probably my best special defense. And then I just try to output damage, maybe. Psychic. Oh, this was a random move. Okay, actually that works out perfectly because now you're going to be asleep. Only one double team is nice, too. God, I'm so glad that we lived that. Do I go for an Amnesia? Is that a good idea? I think it is a good idea. Okay. Now, we easily live like everything this thing does, even crits. Surf should do a decent amount. Dude, Mole Man's kind of coming through for us. Oh my God, Mole Man's really coming through for us. Okay. Not in... You're definitely in kill range for me. Oh my God, Mole Man wins this, doesn't he? Okay. Still asleep. Nice. Nice. And minimal damage on the... On who went down. With Lynn going down. Okay. Nice. We're in a really good spot here. And I think this just straight up kills. And if it doesn't, I think even a crit avalanche, we're fine. Nice. Oh my God, man. We had a close call, for sure. And we did lose Lynn in the process. But we are through Candace. With, once again, like I said, not zero damage, minimal damage. And now we also have a Garchomp. Thank you, Lynn, for your service. You were absolutely wonderful. We have so many options now, man. We're in such a good spot. You're going back in the box for sure. We're going to grab Bolin. We're actually going to grab Kiyoshi just so we can level her up to a Garchomp. But I'm probably going to take Gliscor with me past here. We're going to have to figure out something with, because our level cap's 50 now, right? 50? 50, 50, 50? Yes. And Kyoshi is an absolute must for the next gym, by the way. Because of that. I can't believe Suyin lived that, man. That's so huge that Suyin lived that. And we didn't lose Suyin during that fight. That's so huge. Okay. Well, we're about to have to do Mount Coronet, which means we're only going to have 5 Pokemon for Cyrus and for the double battle. But having Earthquake Spammers is kind of nice, so... I'm going to leave Kyoshi for now. I probably will want Kyoshi down the line. But I'm going to leave her for now. And I'm going to make sure everybody's level 45. And go from there. Chat, we're doing really well. This is easily our best run. And it's not even a little bit close, but... Earthquake is better than Magnitude, but I really need you to learn Earth Power. So we can hit on the special side. Like I said, chat, we are doing stellar right now. We also didn't have to lose. I'm going to actually XP siphon this thing. We also didn't have to lose anything, which was nice. That wasn't a planned loss or something that would have, like, completely destroyed us if we lost it. I gotta go I forgot about the HQ. I'm not gonna lie. I actually might leave Mole Man for a bit here and take Gliscor. Just for... actually, you know what? I really should take Rhydon with me. For the Golbats and stuff. And leave Mole Man here. I still have Surf. Oh, and I can, you know what, and I can also take Gliscor with me once I get to Veilstone. Okay. Level 45 across the board. Could also evolve and get a Rhyperior here, which would probably be extremely beneficial. It's nice to have the type coverage for Bronzor, though, with Gliscor here. there any items I need from this place? I'll get to the Veilstone HQ in just a second. Is there anything at this prize counter that I really want? Silk Scarf wouldn't be crazy. Wouldn't be the worst thing to have. I don't know what these TM 35. Did I just see that? No, 32 might be. Let me see. I don't know what these TMs are, but if they're something that we can use, I'm going to get them. U-turn, return, 35 is there. It's flamethrower. There's also Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, Psychic, Durable, and Giga Impact. I mean, those don't really help us just because we don't have anybody who can learn them. If we had somebody, if there was like a TM for Rock Slide or something, that would be something we could go for. Even Earthquake, to be honest, to give to Gliscor, but not going to be an option. I need to level up Gliscor. X Scissor. Having U-turn is really helpful for Switch AI. Guillotine? No, we're not doing that. Zoom Lens Guillotine, anybody? Okay. Squad's in a good spot now. It's been a long time since I've done this. Alright, I gotta go get the card key, which is... Do I have to go through the basement of Veilstone Department Store? I think I do, if I remember correctly. Maybe I don't. Are there battle items down here? Never gonna get a Rage Candy Bar. Don't want a Lava Cookie. Was I supposed to do something else first? Am I forgetting something? I hate Looker. He's the worst part about this game. This is why we have the hyper potions. This shouldn't be a problem at all. Truly have no idea where I'm going. Oh shit. And that X defend really helped, man. Psycho cut? Sold for parts. Ooh, I didn't even see that guy. Sludge bomb? Kinda nice. Galactic key. Needed that. Light work. Should be a Cyrus fight in here. And I believe a Jupiter fight. Let me see. Okay, Cyrus 1 is Sneasel, Golbat, Crobat. Oh, that's at the ruins, okay. Cyrus 2 is Sneasel, Crobat, Honchkrow. Okay. Honestly, it might be a let's lead with Rhydon and just see what happens, because even Sneasel, as we know, Sneasel's Ice Punch is not enough. Well, Sneasel's Ice Shard wasn't enough, I should say, but Sneasel's Ice Punch isn't going to be enough either. So if Ice Shard isn't going to be enough, then Ice Punch isn't going to be enough either. And, oops, that's the wrong fight. God, level 46, huh? I'm not going into this under level, that's for darn sure. Get rid of Rock Blast. If I'm going to use an inaccurate move, it might as well be one that actually benefits me. Okay. I have 5 Pokemon that can deal with this. Let's not overcomplicate this. I need to move as soon as this battle's over. Made it to the pep talk. All right. Turns out I did need this one because I need to go across the room. Oh, I can heal. Perfect. Turns out there are actual fights in here. Mud bomb. It could have been bad, actually. I need to remember that Krogunk is a little bit of a problem for me. Okay. Which way? Is it this way? It is this way. Okay. Cyrus. No. Just make sure I can give out some stuff here. What are you holding? Zoom lens. Okay. Hammer Arm will kill Sneasel. I just need to get Hammer Arm off. And then we'll go from there. Supersonic might suck. But we need the zoom lens for Stone Edge, and then we'll see where we're at for Honchkrow. We may have to pivot on Honchkrow, which shouldn't be too big of a deal. Drill Peck will kind of suck, but okay. This will be it for today. I'm going to hop off after this and go get some. Go get some stuff done, but I hate that. All right. This should be pretty easy, but we'll see. If your heart aches to save them, go right ahead. I couldn't care less. All right. Ice Punch is going to hurt, but we should live almost 100% of the time as long as we don't freeze. This is very free. Okay. Hammer Arm kills. We should live anything Crobat throws at us here. It's going to be kind of a problem if we bite flinch, and it's going to be kind of a problem if we get poisoned or if we get confused. This Crobat's kind of hacksy, and I don't like it. Air Cutter. Okay. This can flinch, but it shouldn't do really anything. More than I expected. Miss. Okay. Still fine. Still should be well... Oh, even a crit. Yeah. Okay. So now you can't deal with Honchkrow, which kind of stinks. And also this is going to be a random move from Honchkrow, which also kind of stinks. But that is okay. I would expect Nightshade, honestly. I do kind of wish I had something else that resisted Honchkrow here. Torterra is like the worst here. I'm going to go Suyin. Should be able to live just about anything, and we'll get the Sandstorm up. Should easily be able to live even crit Drill Peck here. No problem. Nightshade it is. That's going to do like nothing. The only problem is Suyin can't do anything here. Except for like takedown maybe, but I don't know. I can yawn. Let's see what this does. This is the concerning move. Okay. Oh, you have insomnia. That's not good for me. Okay. That's bad, actually. I should have just switched. But it doesn't matter, because Suyin has Crunch, but that's not going to do anything here. Toph has Sandveil. Let's try it. Let's see. We're not going to die to one Drill Peck, so let's see how much we take. Might be able to get like a Citrus Berry proc. Oh, even better. Sandveil proc. I love Sandveil, man. Okay. We go Aerial Ace here every single time. We're not even dead to a crit. There's no way. That does not do enough, though. Question is, are we dead to a second one if it crits? It did 45 damage. We are dead to a second one if it crits. I don't want to have to risk a crit here. But what do I want to do? Because I don't want to have to risk a crit on anybody here. What's my out? What's my out without having to risk a crit? What's Toph's defense? 132, 125, 154, 81, 137, 92. Okay. I actually think Toph is my best bet here, and I'm just going to have to risk the crit because there really isn't anyone else who can take it. And I just have to hope that this doesn't crit. It didn't. And now, assuming this hasn't been a speed tie this whole time, we outspeed and kill. Oh my god, you have a 4-star. Okay, never mind. We're going to have to risk another crit on somebody here. Who's it going to be? I really wish I didn't bring Bolin right now. I think it's got to... I think we have to go Aang. Hold on, let me... Oops. Sorry, chat. Let me see speeds here. We're not guaranteed to outspeed, but it's extremely likely that we do. We do have a Citrus Berry. So I'm going to risk it. I don't think we die to a crit He went for Nightshade. Okay. So here's the thing. Here's the problem. This is not 100% accurate. And if we miss, I don't think Ice Shard kills. Let me do some head calcs again. Now this all doesn't matter at all if we don't outspeed. Okay, 159, 126, 132, 81. Okay. We kind of have to hit this. Okay. Does not bode well for the next time we have to face Honchkrow that we had this much of a dilemma with it, but we should be okay. Because Torterra coming with us was not a good idea, to say the least. Okay, we're going to actually take out Jupiter too real quick. Was it this one? Yeah. Okay. So which one was it? Okay. All right. I think it's Jupiter. It might be Saturn. It actually may very well be Saturn. Yeah, it's Saturn. Wait. Yeah. Who's the one that has the Toxicroak? Don't forget. Okay, Saturn in Team Galactic HQ. Golbat, Bronzor, Toxicroak. Okay. So, Golbat, I think we just run the same play we ran with Crobat. Bronzor is a little bit different. Dude, I have no idea how we're dealing with that Gyarados on Mount Cornet. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to keep it a buck. Probably, I don't know if Gyarados has, what's it called? I don't know if Gyarados has Ice Fang, though. We shouldn't need Toph for this. We should just be able to go straight to Suyin. Crunch the Bronzor. And Earthquake the Toxicroak. But on the off chance, we have so many pivots. So, we have so many pivots for Toxicroak. The only ones that we can't really use are Aang and Bolin. Haru's fine. Toph's fine. The Boulder's not fine. So, Haru and Toph and Suyin are going to have to deal with Toxicroak. But everything else should be pretty easy to take care of. Let me just make sure that you have something. This is quite scary. Very quite scary. Okay. Confuse Ray sucks, but we need the zoom lens, so I didn't equip a Person Berry on purpose. That sucks. But, I mean, we're pretty free here. Okay. Takes care of that. Bronzor comes out. Gonna go for Gyro Ball. Which we do not live. In any space, we do not live that. Okay. We crunch. I think this should kill. Oh, wow, I didn't even do half, and we get confused, which kind of sucks. I just got to keep going. Thank God. We definitely get outsped here, so I probably need to go Toph here. Or should I go Haru? Toph is going to eat anything this thing throws at us, so should be fine. Oh, that actually did more than I expected it to. Okay. And we're still fine, but that kind of hurt. This might one-shot, it might not. I don't really expect it to. God, that was close. So close to one-shotting, too. There's still no sucker punch, so as long as we don't get, like... I think even if this crits, we're fine, to be honest with you. So it's not stab. Yeah, we're fine. Yeah. Okay. We outie. We outie like we always were. Okay. Well, unscathed through Galactic HQ, but now we gotta do Mount Coronet and the Cyrus battle, so. All right. I think that's going to be it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you drop a follow if you're watching this VOD. See you later.